Let's start with the rise and fall of Cheater Island.
Oh man, I was hoping we got to talk about Cheater Island this week.
I really do appreciate the Fall Guys Twitter account because it delivers its messages with such candidness and what I would call cromulence, you know?
Yeah.
You can feel the person behind the account and they talk pretty straight. They shoot straight. So, I noticed a tweet there that included someone in what I believe was the Chinese version of Fall Guys attempting to play, and everyone except the person playing
just teleported right to the end
instantly as soon as the green light went. And I'm like, this is the state of the world, huh? Damn, this bitch of an earth. There were other videos, including one where everyone, including the player themselves, all, I want to say, Hulk jumped from the bottom of the mountain
to the crown.
And you're just like, yeah, people really, there's different energies. We've covered them in the past with like the different kinds of cheaters out there. Some are just like, lols, let's fuck shit up, it's hilarious. And others are, I feel bad and I need this validation to win.
I need it.
And it's very important to me.
I can't handle losing, I hate it.
Right? There's all kinds. You know, it's oh yeah. There's and then there's those who go online back to the forums where they bought the cheats and complain about them not working, as they show off what can only be described as micro penis energy.
Yes.
So
big micro penis.
There's only a few things in life that really hit me with micro penis energy. That's one of them.
Mm-hmm.
Another is hiring someone to pretend to be your enemy so that you can yell at them on camera.
Uh-huh.
That's micro penis energy. We got to see a thread over here where the Fall Guys account was like, hey, those clips are not actually that accidental. There might be a little bit of a story behind why you've been seeing those events.
Are you telling me those clips are from the fabled Cheater Island?
So, Fall Guys game on Twitter says, buckle up, let me tell you a wild story about the rise and fall of Cheater Island, tagging Netflix in case they want to make a film series about it. At launch, we had some of our own cheat detection built into the game. We weren't banning anyone at this point, just gathering data carefully. Wanted to be 100% sure that our cheat detection would only catch people who were legitimately cheating, no false flags. After we confirmed it was working, we secretly launched the Fall Guys Cheater Island trademark. It was a magical place where cheaters could happily compete against themselves for the cheater's crown, literally just a normal crown tainted with the hollow feeling of guilt and regret. Remember, at this point, we had data on who was cheating, but we weren't acting on it. Fall Guys Cheater Island had a population of 0, so very carefully over time, we started to lower the threshold on cheat detection. If you pass the threshold, you were tagged as a cheater. It's worth pointing out at this stage, cheaters are very smart. They know they've been tagged. If they know they've been tagged as a cheater, they'll work out what caused them to be tagged, and they'll tell other cheaters. Our threshold originally was really tolerant. Cheaters would get caught, but not be insta-banned. We hoped they'd realize cheating kills the fun. Most continued anyway. And we want people to have fun, but not at the expense of others, so we kept lowering the threshold. So if you were tagged as a cheater, you'd be able to finish the game you were in, but then the next time you tried to matchmake, you would only be able to matchmake with other cheaters without realizing. You were there. You made it. You were queuing for Cheater Island. So they put in fucking cheater jail. They put it in, right? Mm-hmm. Rage quit jail, except it's not rage quit. It's Cheater Island. Now, if you can imagine, you'd need 40 plus players to populate a game. Cheater Island's not a location in the real world. It has its own set of global servers. You need enough cheaters in your region to start a Cheater Island game. If there weren't enough, then you'd be falling forever. There were some genuine bugs that would cause this thing to happen, But when people said they were falling forever, they were cheaters and we didn't want to give them extra info. I'm sure you noticed we try to be super open and upfront with you in all our communications, so it's been difficult to talk about cheaters though, because everything we say gives them more ammo and they're using it to improve their cheating. For a long time, there weren't enough cheaters to set these matches up, so we lowered the threshold on detection, more cheaters were getting caught, but still no island matches. Eventually, cheaters were falling forever, saying the game was broken, and at this point, cheaters started to realize they could team up with friends who weren't cheaters and matchmake with them to get out of jail. Oh no, we had to patch this before they realized. Cheaters realized they could also use family sharing to use an alternate account to bypass Cheater Island, so we disabled family sharing. Dealing with cheaters is difficult. They're very crafty. During this time, we increased the threshold on detection, so we're 100% confident anyone flagged as a cheater is definitely cheating. This was super important to us. We didn't want to falsely ban anyone. Last week, something exciting happened. There finally were enough cheaters to matchmake and create an island. There's a new problem, though, and we think the videos that people were uploading might be Cheat Island, but they might actually not be. It's unclear. It seems like it could be, but there's no way to be 100% sure. And there's the two videos we described. And then they basically go on to say that we have a new update coming out called Big Yeetus and Anti-Cheatus. And the Anti-Cheatus part is going to be Epic's anti-cheat being implemented into the game. So, they basically just had to shut the island down eventually, and they're going to be implementing this, and the experiment was what it was, but here comes anti-cheat.
I find this fascinating. I also find probably the most interesting thing about this is not Cheater Island itself, but it's the phenomenon of what happens when Cheater Island is unknown and starts to cause weird effects on the perception of the game. So, the one that I always think of is Batman Arkham Asylum came out on PC.
There you go.
And the forums and social media were flooded with people saying, this game is buggy, this game is a piece of shit, it keeps telling me to go to this location, and the fucking grapple points don't show up, I keep running into progression bugs. Only for the devs to go, that only happens when you pirate it, dumb fucks.
Yeah.
But not everyone saw that, so it started to circulate that the game was buggy. And it's like, oops. And so you start to see this with Fall Guys. They only came out with the secret Cheater Island once these videos of, like, is this game just a cheat fuck apocalypse? Like, I saw those and went, oh, I guess the time for Fall Guys is over.
The fun of those secret flags is, unfortunately, that the backlash when people share shit like that, it changes perception of what's actually going on out there.
Happening.
Because the person, of course, who's recording the video is a piece of shit, but they're not telling you that. Hey, I'm a piece of shit.
Hey, guys, I'm a garbage.
The person's just recording a video and going, oh, what the fuck is wrong with the game? And it's like, well, why don't you tell us, piece of shit? You know?
Why don't you come on? Hey, did you tell? Hey, did you do something to the game that might make it a piece of shit? Is that possible? It's
very, very unfortunate with that side effect that you can't quite catch it. It would be nice though if there was some sort of, like, I don't know, like you'd need to have something overtly on the screen, like to be a little bit more clear about it so that people can see it and get an idea as to what's going on. But yes, in this case, Rage Quit Island, Cheater Island, all these things.
These are all great.
Ruining the multiplayer experience for other people fucking sucks, and if you do that, you're shitty and you deserve whatever comes to you. I think they've finally settled on the punishment of you can't log in, and that'll do too. Like, you can have the fun of Cheater Island, but it is ultimately less effort to just say, nah,
Now,
fuck off.
This is going to be rare for me because I fucking love Cheater Island. I love Cheater Jail. I love these. There's only one time that I don't. Sorry, two things that I don't. One is Activision threatening you with like a lawsuit if you use cheats, because holy shit, guys, calm down.
Mm-hmm.
And then the second of which is if you're playing a From Software game and somebody Cheater Islands on you.
Yes. Yeah. You see, the problem with obviously the latter half of that is that's a single player multiplayer experience that can get super fucked up. So that sucks. But there is only one circumstance in which I love cheating that I can think of, and that is the joy of a video when a cheater doesn't win. A cheater is so bad, but they still lose, even though they have all the advantage. That to me is fucking just, it warms the cockles of my heart. Because
are you imagining the tantrum that they must be having?
The biggest baby piss shit fucking yells as they get so mad that they're faster than everybody and they can move amazingly and jump higher, but they still can't get the crown. I am absolutely, like, I'm so happy that their own ineptitude can create an even further despair for them to follow into. That's the only thing I like. Big fun. Big fun on that. I mean, shit. Like, I would almost say, yeah, like, it would be like how, like, again, if not for the problem of changing perception of the game to be like, you know, bad or worse than it actually is. We've talked about these ideas in the past, and like all the amazing fucking mind games you could play on assholes, and like it would be so fun to let somebody just not be able to actually finish a game or not be able to touch the crown, or you know, you can still
it's like your good old Hellband, Shadowban, Mute, where they continue to scream but no one can hear them.
Yeah.
And they become upset increasingly as, how come you can't even pay attention to me?
Yes, exactly.
Please.
And you know, it's in some ways psychologically a worse punishment than just being kicked out, you know. But yeah, you can't. I never really considered the perception changer whenever we made these hypothetical worlds. And that is true that if everyone goes, this game looks shit, look at this dumb bug, you know? Hey, man.
The power of social media.
Dude, should I play Breath of the Wild? Dude, I don't know. Have you seen this clip?
I think...
Have you seen Link running around?
Yeah, I've seen it.
Doesn't look too good, Link.
I think one of my favorite examples is... a guy invades someone in Dark Souls 1 and runs up on this guy chilling AFK by a bonfire who has hacked himself to be hyper invincible and begins the process of kicking him all the way through the archives, all the way down the plains, all the way off one of the crystal bridges, and it takes fucking forever and just kicks him right off the edge. And sure enough, the fucking death field on drops ignores HP in that game.
Yeah. Again, that game does not have the same argument as others because it is simultaneously single and multiplayer.
Yeah, it's a weird situation.
It doesn't get to fit in as you know, into the argument as nicely as everything else does.
You know what Fall Guys should do, right? Fall Guys should have a toggle that's Rainbow Edition and turns on in-game cheats and puts you into cheater jail with the cheators
on purpose.
on purpose.
Okay. Yeah. Sure. Sure. And then that just becomes the new favorite mode because it becomes ST.
Yeah. Yeah.
Can't do that to people.
No.